Hello, Shindo here. Well, I am reposting the same video that I posted yesterday. If this looks familiar to you, it's because Jacob McKelvy, aka Jacob No, when he's trying to be a cool archon over there at the Greater Church of Lucifer, Jacob McKelvy filed a personal information complaint with YouTube. So I took down that video and now I'm going to put it right back up. This is what we can do over and over and over again. My wife will be putting this back up. My friends will be putting this back up. We will continue to do this ad nauseum until you've had enough. Apparently, we really got them with this video because he's running scared because people now know that Jacob No real name is Jacob McKelvy. That's a damn shame, isn't it, Jacob? You didn't have to make me your enemy. You didn't have to make us your enemy, but yet you did. Your big badass on the phone telling me that I need to be worried about how much power you have. Well, Jacob, sit back and relax because you're witnessing our power now. Have a nice day. Good afternoon, Shindo here. Today I am going to start a series of videos that both Lucy and I will be doing together. This one I will be doing alone. A series of videos exposing the different archons of the Greater Church of Lucifer. Today I'm going to be discussing Jacob McKelvy. That is his real name. Jacob McKelvy. He goes by, within the Church of Lucifer, Jacob No. First of all, let's look at the title that they use, which is absolutely ridiculous for people who have Gnostic background and realize that Luciferianism is a Gnostic tradition, for them to use the title Archon. We have, with other videos, discussed in great length what Gnostics believe as far as the demiurge being this false god, the same god that the Christians, the Jews, and the Muslims worship. This god, the same god that the Christians, the Jews worship, and the Muslims, is called the demiurge. He has a group of people that are beneath him who do the day-to-day labor of keeping people ignorant of their true nature, that is, that God is within them. These people who are beings that are rulers over this earth and are subject and immediately beneath the demiurge are called archons. Now I'm reading from a website that I will give a link to. In Gnostic psychology, the Gnostic science of the mystery schools, archons are an alien force that intrudes subliminally upon the human mind and deviates our intelligence away from its proper and sane applications. Now there's a lot more here about the archons, so I'll give you a link. However, why do you think a Luciferian church, a church that prides itself as breaking the chains that bind you, would use a term like archon to describe their leaders? That's a very curious thing, that they would use the term archon in descriptions of themselves. They have it right there in your face, folks. They are not what they seem. They are doing their best to control people to make sure that they do not understand something very simple. You are God. God is within you. And that the Christ nature and the Christ consciousness and the Lucifer consciousness are the same. This is the reason why my wife, Lucifer Morningstar, was initially given the title of luminary and then had it taken away 2 days later. These are the lies that these people want you to know. So in general speaking, if you want to know what these people are, it's in their title. They are archons. Look at the link and read for yourself what an archon is according to Gnosticism, and Gnosticism and Luciferianism are essentially the same thing. Now then, here's a screenshot of Jacob McKelvy's LinkedIn channel. Jacob McKelvy, also known as Jacob No within the Greater Church of Lucifer. It's not hard to find this information, Jacob. Unlike you, I went to a real college. He went to the University of Phoenix, an online school. I went to college and I learned research. Not hard for me to find this, Jacob. Jacob McKelvy, owner and digital marketer and consultant at JBM Consulting, Spring, Texas. Well, you know, I guess Jacob found another way of marketing something by pretending that somehow the Christians are against them, and by making it look as though all these demonstrations and all this other nonsense going on outside of their church was for real. He is presenting you with what he says is the forbidden fruit, and at the same time, these archons are keeping you under control. Well, let's look at what Jacob's all about. Quote, "We specialize in strategically designed web presences that set you apart in next-gen style and marketing packages that are cost-effective and targeted. We've been particularly successful with companies in the retail, e-commercial, and corporate markets that are concerned about the increase of a positive bottom line and want to increase sales in their target market," unquote. So guess what, folks? You believe that the Greater Church of Lucifer has anything to do with spirituality? They despise anything to do with spirituality. They are a marketing firm that is marketing a false Lucifer for people who are gullible enough to believe it and then buy their products. Unlike the slander that you have committed against my wife, Jacob, this is true. So I am simply reading from your LinkedIn. I bet you forgot you even had one. Continuing to read, I am a dynamic digital marketer dedicated to driving brand and product visibility through high targeted online and offline strategies. I am also very experienced in visual design, web-based design, ground-up e-commerce solutions for your shipment department, customer care, to online sales. He is a salesman, folks, and he's selling a lie that somehow the Greater Church of Lucifer and the new Luciferian age, brought in by them, according to them, is suddenly upon us, and they, only they, are the true Luciferians who can tell everyone what a Luciferian is. But, by the way, they're a non-dogmatic religion. If you are interested in learning more about marketing, advertising, web design, need an online store built, or just being an entrepreneur in general, you can find me at. And, folks, you can find this. All you have to do is type in his name and LinkedIn. But I'm not going to give you a link to this because, folks, if you want to find this out for yourself, you can. And you've got his real name. It's not very difficult to find just about anything online if you have somebody's real name. It even has a phone number here. Jacob No and the others are selling a product. Jacob No, Jacob McKelvy Jeremy Crow, Michael Ford, and Hope Marie are all part of a marketing scheme to sell to you a false Lucifer, an anti-Christ. That's the reason they have a problem with me and my wife. That's the reason they have a problem with us exposing the church, because they're part of it. They're just the other side of the same coin. Now, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm done with this video, but I'm not done. Lucy and I are not done. Jacob and you all, you made a huge mistake. Jacob, you threatened me. And now you're going to see just how much power someone who just has a little YouTube channel can have. We will expose you. We will put you in the light, because Lucy and I are true servants of that Lucifer Christ consciousness. We will do this to our dying day. We will speak against you hypocrites, you liars, you charlatans, and people who are only interested in, as you put it right here in your LinkedIn, the bottom line. You have awoken a sleeping bear, you fools. Now get ready for what you deserve. This is Shindo. Stay tuned for more about the greater church of Lucifer as we expose them for the frauds they are.